Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're gonna talk about how to improve your pronunciation for us speaking English. I have in this video, I'm gonna share 7 tricks just to improve your pronunciation as sounds more native. Let's hit with the first one, which is practice the English sounds. Like you wanna go alphabet to alphabet, alphabet to alphabet. Every time you hearing a native speaker talk, you try to imitate. Like the best way to practice English sounds is listening a audiobook. Like I found this very interesting, but it just helped me a lot, right? You wanna go with it. So first one, practice English sounds like the sounds of S, or like the car, pen, or the carry, right? All the sounds you wanna exactly imitate. Sorry, you wanna exactly imitate like a native speaker, right? So that's the first one. Second, second is very annoying. Like we calling it record yourself. Like record yourself every time you try and talk. Like record yourself on the screen, like on a smartphone, on a PC. It doesn't matter. As soon as you just recording yourself, like how it gonna improve you actually. Like first of all, like every time I hear this, like record yourself while talking, it sounds very stupid, buddy. I do know, I do know, like it is very stupid, but it kind of grows, buddy. It's kind of grows. You know why? Like every time you record yourself, you get a confidence. First of all, like you're recording and you sounding, you record, you hear it, you record, you hear it, and every time you mispronounce something, you're gonna get it by yourself or by the get of some teacher, the help of some teacher probably. I don't know, but you gotta get a feedback on your recording by somebody or you. Like I don't care who is getting the feedback, but you gotta get a like pretty feedback just to hit on the second, like just hit like a native or talk like a native, right? Because you know your weakness, right? So every time you know your weakness, you just want to improve it and just turn the table. Just turn the table. Make like turn all the weakness into the strongest part of your speaking, right? Let's go with it. The second one, very pretty simple. You just record yourself, right? Like third one is watching movies or English shows, because why it is very important to speak like a native or to have a good pronunciation. To have a good pronunciation, you gotta watch movie, because you know why? Like because a movie that describing a poor guy growing up, so you know the whole life how a human need to talk in a real time, you know, in a real circumstances, how you gonna tackle all the talking, all the question, all the answer is very it's pretty actually, but especially if you wanna go with like the British, you can follow different things. I'm not a British guy, so I try and be with Americans because there are a lot of movie and like a lot of movie in American English. I mean, like the American pronunciation accent, right? So I wanna go with it. When you just try and get American movies, like you can watch like my recommend is you better go with what they're called, Friends. Yeah, that show, buddy. Their English is like hot. The English is hot. You have to listen their English, buddy. You have to hear their English, buddy. Like their English is just hit you, buddy. Just hit you. That's crazy. I like their level of English. I want to speak like them. Like of course, like you want to speak like them. Like if you want to like have a very good English for IELTS, for in real life, like you are an IELTS trainer or you're a public speaker, you wanna get that pronunciation like Friends, right? You know the TV shows or the Netflix show. That's pretty, buddy. I just wanna go with it. I just wanna go. That's very gross. Very gross. Number 4 in my script is talk with a native speaker, right? I do understand. You live in Bangladesh, and it's really hard to get a native speaker. And there are a lot of applications that you can talk with native speaker through the application. But the problem is you gotta pay a lot of money to do it, right? So that's a huge problem, buddy. So I prefer you don't need to speak with a native speaker by spending a lot of money for 5 or 10 minutes and spending like $10, $20. It's a lot of money, buddy, for us, right? So the first thing first you wanna do is you talk with your friend, right? That's the thing. You talk and practice with your friend who got a very good pronunciation or at least trying to get a good pronunciation, right? In number five, I got some application like you can search online that there are a lot of applications that actually help you out to get a better pronunciation. Like they're kind of puzzles or they're kind of word meaning where you have to pronounce the word exactly to pass a certain level, right? So in order to do it, in like in the process of doing it, you're gonna learn some basic pronunciation or advanced pronunciation or intermediate. Doesn't matter. As soon as you learning, it doesn't matter like which type you were, because when you start learning, you don't want to stop, buddy. Don't want to stop. So what the things is, so what is this actually I'm talking about is you get some application like in kind of puzzles or it's kind of game where you actually learn, right? So you need to download some application. You can search online. I don't want to promote anything, but I can get on Google like the application for improving my pronunciation, right? Number six and very important is you learn the stress level. It's like magic, buddy. It's like magic. Like suppose, for instance, what is stress level? Stress level is you get two words like this is word A, this is word B, and you connect together just to make a seamless conversation, a seamless conversation. Like it's like going with the flow, buddy. Like you know what? Like for instance, you're talking like how are you doing, right? And you go with like, how are you doing? How are you doing? See, I'm not stopping myself because I connect all the words, right? That's the thing. That's the thing you need to learn, like where to stop, where to stress the word, or where to shorten the word. Like suppose I'm not saying doing, like I'm saying doing, doing. See, there is no G at the end. So you need to know where to cut off, where to stress, and where to like, yeah, where to stress. So all these things we're calling out stress level, right? So you need to get it. There are a lot of video online that how to get American stress level or British stress level or English stress level. This is something you gotta get, buddy. You gotta get. Then number seven, practice in any circumstances, buddy. Doesn't matter what happened to your life, what happened to your girlfriend. I don't care. I don't care, buddy. I really don't care. You need to practice. I don't want you to get like 5, 6, or 6.5. I want you to get 7. And I'll speak in part. In order to get 7, you gotta get a very solid, very much solid pronunciation, right? So as I did it, you gotta do it though. Before, so I told you the 7 points, but remember point like this is a time consuming process. You need time, effort, time, effort. You have to hit like you have to just hit yourself like, well, I'm not getting it, buddy. Well, I'm not getting it. I gotta get it. I gotta get it right now, right? There's no escaping point. I'm not giving motivation, buddy. Really, really, I'm not giving you motivation. Signing out.